What's up, guys? Today's video, or rather tonight's video, because it's 1:16 a.m. and I'm in my dorm room on a Saturday night or Friday night. Have nothing to do, so I know, at ECU, and I just wanted to make a video about Air Force ROTC and like what life is like, and like how to prepare for, how to sign up for it, what PT is like, what average day is like, and just how to succeed in ROTC. So. The first thing is how to sign up for it. Well, usually when you apply for college, you're going to, get your acceptance letter and you're going to sign up for classes. And it's when you sign up for classes, you sign up for what's called Aerospace Studies 101 and 102. One is that actual class, and the other is the leadership lab, which that's about 2 hours and 50 minutes, and that's when you learn all your drill and marching and all your customs and courtesies and all that stuff. So that's how you sign up for it. You don't have to be on scholarship to just sign up for the class and just get into the program. If you want to have a scholarship, that's a whole nother process, and you can just go to airforcerotc.com and that'll explain to you how you can get scholarships and whatnot. So yeah, that's how you sign up. You just sign up for it when you're signing up for classes, and then you're good to go until first day of class, until you move in. Then next is what life is like. So I'm a freshman, which is an AS 100. That's our code. Life is it can be challenging at times because the way they said it is you're not a college student in ROTC, you're an ROTC cadet in college. So they're saying that like that's your number one priority, when in all honesty, don't believe that if they end up telling you that, because academics is your number one priority. You're at college to get a degree, and if you fall behind your academics, you're not going to be able to be in ROTC because they have high academic standards. So really, you need to prioritize. Life, I mean, it's just all about how you balance your time and time management, and that's what they look for. They look for people who can balance time well, because they throw so much at you, and they throw new ideas, new concepts at you all the time, expect you to know a bunch of things. So it can be definitely challenging at times. Definitely something you really need to think about, because it's not for everybody. It really isn't. My roommate actually signed up for it, and first week he dropped it. And actually, not only him, but we had 70 cadets that started off within the first week, and now after a couple months we're down to 30, I think. So 70 to 30, that's 40 cadets just dropped. So, and then of those 30, out of how many of those will commission, usually it's around, for every detachment, usually it's about 10 to 11 officers, or 10 to 11 students will commission as officers. So the numbers are very, very small, because a lot of people just can't handle it. They're nursing majors or engineering majors, and they just can't balance it all at one time. But if you can, the rewards are definitely something worth fighting for. Next is what a typical day is like. So what a typical day is like for me, or rather I should say what a typical week is like. Well, Monday I have no class, so I just have a free day. Tuesday is when we have PT, so you wake up at 5 a.m. and well, I wake up at 5 a.m. just to kind of like get ready, get dressed, eat something, and then you have to be wherever the place is at 6 a.m. and from 6 to 7 you PT, and that can vary from different exercises, and they're very good at letting you go at 7 a.m. so if you have an 8 a.m. class, you're good to go. Like, they're very good about being on time and letting you go. Then that's it for ROTC really that day. Tuesday, all we have is PT. Then Wednesday, that's when my ROTC classes, that Aerospace 101 studies I was telling you about, that's when those classes are on Wednesday, and you have to be in uniform, which is your detachment polo. At least for ECU, that's how it is. We wear a detachment polo. It's purple and has the Air Force symbol, and it says Detachment 600. And then you have to wear khaki pants, black belts, conservative shoes. They can be black like dress shoes if you want, but usually you want to have tennis shoes because you do a lot of standing, marching, standing at attention, all that stuff. So then I go to my military classes, which is only one or two really, and one's only 50 minutes and the other, like I said, is 2 hours and 50 minutes long. So you learn about like customs and courtesies. Just as a freshman, this is what you learn: is just customs and courtesies, general military, like um, rank recognition and stuff like that. So just very basic stuff. Nothing to freak out about. It's not a lot of hard information to learn, but it's a lot. And so yeah, just so how to be successful with all of that is, like I said, to time manage. Really focus on what you have to do, because they're gonna say they're like, I want this done by this date, and if it doesn't get done by this date, then I need this done because that wasn't done. And so you have to really like make sure you're getting things done and you're not just blowing things off. And if you're a procrastinator, that's going to be a problem, because they hate procrastination. It is, yeah, they really do hate it. Um, there is a lot of stuff you have to put up with if you do stick it out and you want to do the program. I can only speak from experience for one semester, but I can tell it's only going to get harder and easier at the same time. Harder meaning there's just going to be more responsibility, and easier because you're going to get a commission, and you're finally you're not going to be stuck in this forever, because that's what you have to look at. You have to look at the end result and not the 4 years of crap you have to deal with, because you're going to be told you're going to be told to do pointless things. Not like, it's different than like boot camp, because at boot camp you're told to do something, it's going to build you up stronger. It's going to make you into something more. Well, ROTC, like, you're taught how to sit at attention, which doesn't happen in the real Air Force. You have to raise your hand at attention, which doesn't happen in the real Air Force. You have to report a certain way, which does happen in the Air Force, but not the way in ROTC. You have to do you have to respond certain ways. You have to do it's just a lot of things you have to do that, at least from my experience with Air Force, because my dad was in, my brother was in, my cousin's in, so I have a lot of active duty members that are and were in the Air Force, and so I know how the actual Air Force works. And so it's kind of hard for me, at least, to deal with all this stuff, because I know that this isn't how the real Air Force works. So I think it's pointless to learn all this stuff. But again, like I said, you just have to deal with all of it for the 4 years, and then you're set. You have a commission as a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force, and I think that is worth anything that you have to deal with. So that's basically all I have for life as an Air Force ROTC cadet. I forgot. Thursday, we PT Thursday as well. So it's Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 7 a.m. So that's what a typical week looks like for me. And then I don't have classes Friday, because I was smart with my scheduling, and I don't have any classes Monday or Friday. So all I have is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. And so that's pretty cool. Well, that's all I have for life as an ROTC cadet. So as a freshman, at least, as you get older or as you progress in the program, it varies, but I'll definitely update as I go up in the totem pole. So I'll see you guys later.